Ahoy! Captain Benzie here, coming at you with a quick video just to discuss the upcoming changes in Update 1.7 of Command & Conquer Rivals. Now, I'm going to go over these in sort of a reverse order to how they've been presented. So we will come back to the game modes and the seasonal login rewards, and those are both very exciting, so do stick around for those. And instead, we're going to start with the quality of life improvements. Now, if you do enjoy these kind of updates, do subscribe to the channel, hit me up on the Gaming Galleon Discord, details are all on screen now for that, as usual. Anyway, let's jump in. So the quality of life improvements coming in Update 1.7 are several. Firstly, we are getting AI matches. Ultimately, here, what you can do is you can go into the custom match screen, so you click on the settings icon, then go into custom matches, and there will be a play against bots option. This allows you to just test any of the decks you've created, just to join against the bots. Now, do be aware, these bots are not at all, sort of a decent opponent. You're not going to struggle against these guys at all. They play nothing like a human opponent. We've had these on the debug build for a while. The purpose isn't to give you a challenge, it's that you can come away from unlocking a new unit or getting a new deck and sort of just build it and see how that does against other units. So like when the MSV comes out, you'll be able to run a deck and see if you can get the MSV out and how it interacts with the other units. You can experience it in a hands-on way without having to grab an actual human opponent to go against. I know a lot of the people in alliances like, say, Terminus or Tiberium Shores will do that anyway. When a new unit comes along, they will just grab other players, jump into a couple of custom matches and give it a go, but this now gives you that option if you are on your own. It's fairly exciting, it's a useful little tool. Don't get too excited by it, but it's a useful tool. Increased army slots. People have complained that the 3 deck slots wasn't enough for them. They wanted to be able to create more deck slots, which is fair point. Those have been added. That is a straight up add. I know there's always that wonderful sort of joke of, oh, it's EA doing this, so chances are they're going to charge us for those slots. No, Redwood genuinely have been very good with most stuff in Command & Conquer Rivals from the earliest days. I know you're going to call me a shill for saying that, but if you look back on it, it is ultimately true. Balance patches have all been in the right direction. New additions have usually been kind of stuff that, is there to help people. New event structures, it's exciting ways to update the game. Yes, there have been missteps, but just take it as that, missteps. It's nothing tinfoil hat here, people. But yes, you now have 5 saved army slots, up from 3. That is there in Update 1.7. You don't have to do anything to unlock that. So if you're one of those people who wants to have 5 decks, you now can. Now, the unit and commander upgrade notifications have been removed. At the very top of the screen, of course, you can go into your army update tab, the one where you upgrade your units, etc. If you're like me and one of those people who hates having those little 1s and 2s and little notification circles, those are now gone. I am not sad to see the end of those. Ultimately, I knew that there were only 1 or 2 units that I could upgrade at each time, and when, I finally got enough credits to upgrade the unit that I'm working on, I didn't care that there are suddenly 30 in each faction that can be upgraded. It's not important to me. And having those little notification icons was annoying, so those are now gone. Opening crates. This is a huge one for a lot of people. There is a skip button in the bottom right. Looks like a fast forward button. You can tap on that as a crate starts to open, and it just takes you straight to the end results of that crate. This means when it comes to a new season and you're doing the whole crate opening simulator, you can just spam that skip button, and it'll take you straight past the crate opening animation to the what was in this box screen. So rather than going, here's 30 riflemen, here's 20 missile troopers, here's 3 attack bikes, and here's a Titan, you can just, as the box starts to open, slap that skip button, and it'll just give you that list straight on screen. Really nice change, speeds things up quite nicely. Of course, if you're like me and like watching them one by one, you can still do that, you just don't hit the skip button. Now, performance and bug fixes, there have been a couple here. Basically, it's just a couple of crash issues where people were crashing out of the game have been fixed. It doesn't give any details more than that. And some event reward vanity items have the description purchase in store. Naturally, they're not in the store. That's a little bit misleading, so that has been removed. Anyway, so that is the slightly less exciting stuff out of the way. Let's go into the real meat of this. First of all, I am going to jump into the game modes, because we are getting new game modes. Yes, this is something we've been asking for a long time. We know that whether you're doing leagues, war games, credit blitz, whatever it is you're doing, you're climbing the ladder or playing an event, you're going to be playing the game the same way. It's still that launch 2 missiles, and, you know, I get that it can get pretty boring for some people. So what we're now getting is a series of time-limited special events. Now, these aren't permanent additions to the game, like war games and the different blitz and champions. They come around periodically, but they are new ways of playing. So, for example, we'll come down here to have a look at, say, Showdown. Showdown is a very exciting map, a very exciting playstyle, in that you do not generate any Tiberium, and you only need to launch 1 missile to win or destroy the base directly. You're not allowed to build harvesters, you don't get scavengers, you're just given 400 Tiberium at the start of the match and told to go crazy. Buy whatever you want. You can buy units one at a time, or you can buy multiple in one go. Ultimately, it kind of has the population cooldown set to later on in the game, so it's not like early on where you build 1 unit then have to wait about 15 seconds for your second one. You can build like 3 units straight out of the gate. Now, this actually creates some very unique deck building situations. Scouting is more important than ever, because it is theoretically possible for your opponent to build a mammoth tank right out of the gate. Admittedly, a mammoth tank does take up nearly all of your Tiberium in this mode. Probably not going to be worth it for the most part, but as an idea, you know, it is the kind of crazy thing you can do. I've played a couple of these on the debug build. They are genuinely really unusual games. You just build. You build what you want, and when you're out of Tiberium, you're out of Tiberium. It's then this weird struggle to see who can get the missile or blow up the base. And there are some really unique, weird strategies you can pull with this. You know, you can really go for, like, a massed infantry spam. You can go for, like, some very heavy tech straight out the gate. It's entirely up to you. I love Showdown as a game mode. I cannot wait to get that in the game here. As it says, no natural Tiberium generation and no unit cooldowns. It's an interesting game mode. It is great fun. And the fact that you only have to have 1 missile strike to win. The second one is Iron Rain. Now, Iron Rain is really quite an interesting one. Again, this one requires multiple missile strikes to win. 4 it was on the debug, but your Tiberium generation is much faster. The units, the population cap cooldown is significantly faster. But you need 4 missiles to destroy the base. But those missiles charge at a ludicrously fast rate. I think it's like 12 or 15 seconds or something utterly ridiculous. Again, it's a completely unique way of playing. Very different to anything we've got currently. It is great fun, and I cannot wait to see how people find these 2 modes. Now, these are the first 2 that have been announced. They've said there may be others on the way. Or there will be others on the way, sorry, just it's you know, those are the 2 that they're going with off the bat. It is important to note with these, like with Blitz and the Champions events, you do have a premium track and a standard track. The premium track gets some pretty big rewards in certain cases. The standard track it's disappointing. I won't lie, the standard track is disappointing. It's a very slim amount of credits, enough for you to do a retry. Now, the reason given for this is that ultimately it's to put the focus on playing the game mode, not on the rewards you get from it. It's like a break from playing on ladder, just something a bit crazy. That said, I know when I spoke to the developers on this when it was first revealed to me, we did say that, look, you know, that could be seen as a bit of a bad thing, and it was said, you know, look, ultimately, that's how it's got to be at the moment. Because of how the how the standard track works, and the fact that you can rerun these game modes for credits. You're not playing diamonds to rerun this, you can just use credits to run it again and again and again. That doing that track has been quite different. that it's a problem to program things. I don't know the full details, I'm just going with what I've been told. Don't focus on the rewards in these. It is a fun game mode that if you do well, you can just rerun for free because you'll have earned the credits to do so. Otherwise, a few minor credits, it's not a lot. I can't remember the exact figures, but it's only a couple of hundred to rerun these very exciting game modes, and they are genuinely great fun. I cannot wait to get in and start running some of those. Now, finally, the last thing to look at here is the seasonal login calendar. Currently in the game, you get a free common crate with a 7-hour cooldown. Common crates contain a handful of common cards, 1 or 2 rare cards, and a small amount of credits. And you get those 3 times a day, ultimately, 1 every 7 hours. Now, those are being taken away. We are losing the free common crate every 7 hours. Instead, we are getting a seasonal login calendar to reward you for logging in every day. Now this, I've put it on screen now. This is an awesome change. First thing to note, note the store has now changed into a vertical list on the left-hand side, but the login rewards, you get this as a pop-up when you log in if you haven't claimed it, and you earn a rare crate every day. Now, not a rare crate, an uncommon crate, the blue crate. Uncommon crates contain diamonds. I think it's usually about 6 or 8 diamonds. You're going to be getting, therefore, 6 or 8 diamonds guaranteed every day as the login, plus any that you would otherwise get through the convoy cycle. On day 5 and day 6 in the multiples there, you will get credits. I think it's 1,000 credits you can see on screen now, and then a rare crate on day 6. Day 7 is then a large number of diamonds. Now, over a season, you get these for logging in each day. There are 4 weeks worth. Seasons are often slightly longer than 4 weeks, so if you miss a day or 2, that's not usually the end of the world. But you will notice that they are numbered, they are not dates. This means if you get day 1, 2, and 3 at the start of a season, but then you stop playing for a couple of days and you come back in, the next day that you open will be day 4, and then day 5 and day 6, and so on. So you'll still get a decent stretch of rewards, even if you miss a couple of days here and there. But it is the number of diamonds you get. Day 7 gets you 150 diamonds, for day 14, 200 diamonds, day 21 is 250, and I can't remember off the top of my head, the image here does cut it off, but I would assume that that is 300 diamonds on day 28. That's on top of then getting, how many is that, 16 uncommon crates, 4 rare crates, and 4,000 credits overall. This is just for free. For logging in every day, you get this for free. So congratulations, guys. We've been asking for new ways and new and exciting ways to get diamonds. There it is. You are getting a lot more diamonds. Every season now, if I'm assuming that is 300 at the bottom, that's what, 500, 750, 900 diamonds just on the track itself, plus whatever you earn in those crates. You're looking at nearly 1,000 diamonds every month just from this login calendar, then additional whatever you get in your convoy cycle. That is an awesome change, and I really hope that you guys, that's something that excites you guys. But that just about covers everything coming in Update 1.7. I know I've rambled a little bit in this video. It's because ultimately I'm excited by this. I think that is a really good change. I love the event structure. I am slightly worried that people are going to react badly to the standard track rewards, which is why I say don't focus on the rewards, focus on having fun. And you get, ultimately here with this seasonal login reward, you are getting free diamonds every day pretty much, and just a huge number of free diamonds every month. That means all those vanity items that you've seen coming and going that you actually think, oh, I could really enjoy getting one of those, but I don't really have the money to spend, now you can actually get that. If you're, like me, working on certain units in your cloning vats, every month you've got nearly enough there to buy two of the 5 chamber packs. That's incredible. Just for free, just for logging in. Heck, you don't have to do anything. Just if just open your phone, just go into the toilet at work, grab your boss's Wi-Fi password, log in, grab the reward, close the game back down. A lot of us do that for Convoy crates anyway, so now you get those rewards as well. To me, that's a huge change. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below or on the Gaming Galleon Discord as usual. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Again, without you, this channel wouldn't be going, so thank you so much. Anyways, happy sailing, guys, and see you on the battlefield.